You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
The NeverEnding Story II, the next chapter, is the story of Bastion returning to save Fantasia. Or is it? Well, welcome back to the Yours at Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
And I'm Ian Mark.
And today we end Fantasy Month with the NeverEnding Story II, the next chapter. We can welcome to the show Jonathan Brandis, John Wesley Shipp, Clarissa Burt, and I can't believe this, but we can welcome back somebody.
Who?
Granted, this is a stretch. Kenny Morrison, who played Atreyu in this movie.
Okay.
We've previously seen as an uncredited foot soldier in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Wow.
It's amazing what you find on IMDb, let me tell you.
Wow, well, it's the same year. No, sorry. No, this was before that,
This is before
right?
that.
This was during the first one.
Yeah, this is the same year as the first one.
Yeah.
So, Mark, have you seen this movie before?
No, not that I can recall.
Okay, have you seen The NeverEnding Story?
I think I had when I was a kid, and I barely remember it. Yeah, and apparently there was nothing there for me to go back to, but I mean, in 1990, I was approaching my 20s. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was mid to late teens. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
But I was old enough that I was out of this kind of thing before, by the time it came out. So, no, I had not seen this at all.
Yeah, I have seen this before. This is why I brought this to the table. NeverEnding Story is classic family movie from 1984. This one is from 1990, which even back then was a long time to do a sequel.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Especially one that obviously has a lower budget.
I know. This is like a TV budget.
It really, really is. This is the quote-unquote special effects are nothing special. It's mostly green screen and really, really shitty rubber suits.
You could have got this done at like 3 episodes of The Muppet Show.
Yeah.
And it would have been better.
Like Jim Henson, this is not.
No. This is Jerry Henson.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time. So, yes, while Tex is still away and they're
in a faraway land.
In a faraway land fighting off dragons and saving her own princes, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to just go through this movie. So, Mark, what about this movie strikes you?
Well, okay, so we open with showing us regular kid Bastion. Now, this is the same kid from the first one, is that right?
This is not the same kid. It's the same character, not the same actor.
Oh, okay, so it's supposed to take place like shortly after the other movie kind of deal.
Sort of.
But really 6 years have passed in real time, so they had to recast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, what we get at the beginning is something we don't need. For the love of all that is good and holy, we do not need a shot of Bastion and his little friends getting out of the pool.
Yeah, in Speedos, by the way.
In Speedos, yeah, uncomfortable. That is inappropriate. Like, what the hell? Like, I get it, they want to show that he needs courage. Now, if this character had already gone through this grand adventure, you'd think courage wouldn't be a problem anymore?
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the only thing he does in the first movie is he reads the book, and then at the end of the movie, he flies on Falkor through the real world, which is never discussed in this one. You'd think, big furry dragon flying through whatever town he's in would have made the fucking news, but that's me.
Yeah, and apparently they've had a parting of the ways because he has to reunite with Falkor.
Yeah, well, I guess he gave up the book. Like, you'd think that if you go through this fantastical adventure where, you are a part of this story, maybe you'd keep the book.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially if you get to actually go in and revisit this world. Like, you think you'd want to do that again, especially after you saved it. You'd be fucking king in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay. The childlike empress is now like a late teens-like empress?
Well, she's childlike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Child, quote-unquote, like. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you're right. So he goes into swimming class, and the coach is like, okay, it's to everyone to go off the high dive. And then he won't do it. And the teacher, because it's the 80s/90s, calls him out.
Yeah.
In front of the entire class.
Yep.
Hey, wimp factor is high. What? All right. Nice and supportive there. That's nice.
Oh, yeah, that teacher would have been fired immediately if it had been modern day.
Yeah, like, okay.
You dive shamed my son? How dare you?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
You height supremacist?
My kid's got a fear of heights. Like, I had a fear of heights. I wouldn't go off the high dive. The high dive, back in the 80s and 90s, they wouldn't let the kids on the high dive because you had to have training. That was an advanced thing. And and the kids aren't diving; they're just jumping off.
And they're starting with that.
Yeah.
Like there's the regular board, a higher board, and then there's this thing.
Yeah.
You're like, no, let's just go to the highest. Skip all the other stuff. We don't have time.
Yeah. Okay.
So, again, this whole pool stuff. There could have been another way.
Big time.
I tell you what would be more effective, since it's the 80s and kids would still do this kind of thing. It should have been him in recess, seeing one of his buddies getting worked over by the school bully, and him not having the courage to do something about it.
And now you're getting ahead of yourself into NeverEnding Story 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which I also never saw.
Yeah. So, getting a little bit ahead of yourself there.
Okay, well, I'm just saying it parallels this movie because he has to make that decision later, right? Whether or not to just go home or to stand up to the bad guys and do something about it, right? So.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. But anyway, so I have near hit the beginning of my notes. I'm like, so we meet Dad, played by the Flash's John Wesley Shipp, and I say the Flash meaning he was the 90s Flash.
The 90s Flash, yeah.
And then he's Flash's dad in the modern iteration. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they brought John. Yeah, that's the kind of the cool thing. They brought him back to play Barry Allen's dad. And then on an alternate Earth, spoiler alert, he's also Jay Garrick, one of the early year Flashes. So, but anyway, in my notes I have here, is the mom dead or divorced? I got to know, because if it's divorce and the dad's just pissed about forgetting about her making this sweater, right? Because they have this big deal about he's wearing this ugly sweater, but mom made it, so it's special to him. Dad gets pissy at him. It's like, okay, well, if it's divorce, then yeah, Dad's just pissed at Mom, and so he's like, get rid of that stupid thing.
Yeah.
But if she's dead, he's just an asshole.
He's an asshole.
And I get
the first movie too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because I get that answered like later in my notes. I kind of have it chronological. I'm like, holy shit, Dad's just an asshole.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So what happens after that then? So they go.
Well, we get right into our story because he's so upset over the sweater incident,
right?
That he goes right to this bookstore,
right?
Okay, and who borrows books from a bookstore? Who borrows them?
Yeah.
You know who does? Thieves do.
Yeah.
He walked into a store, walked out with a piece of their merchandise, not one dime paid.
Yeah.
He stole that book from this old man. You're a hero, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of goes along with the previous movie because he goes into to buy a book or to get a book, and the old man gives him the book to take home free of charge.
Okay.
But in this movie, no, he steals it. You're right.
Well, like he does, but at the same time, like, did you see the look on the store owner's face?
Yeah, well, he kind of wanted him to take it. Yeah,
it was like he was tricking him to take it. Is he hoping this kid gets killed or something? Like, kind of had this he's like, he might as well have been wringing his hands and, steepling them and twirling a mustache there, because this guy, I don't get it. Like, I don't know what his end game is. No, it's too much, too dangerous. Or is it?
No, stop, come back. No. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't trust the dolphins. That's a reference for you people who know who Jonathan Brandis is. Yeah, so he reads the book and he goes into the book, which he only ever did at the end of the last movie and only for a very small little time.
Okay, so and again, like I said, I've completely forgotten because it's been decades, right, since I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
And based on this one, I'm guessing I wasn't that interested when it came on TV.
Yeah. You probably aged out of this at this point, I think.
Oh, no, this one, but if the last one was... If this one's any indication of the last one, they probably came on TV, I'm like, huh. So anyway, here's what He-Man's doing.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get into the sort of the plot here. So, there's an evil witch who wants to take over Fantasia.
I love how she puts her face on in the morning.
There you go. Fucking beat me to it.
Sorry.
I have it. I'm sorry. Let me just put my face on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay, so he goes to Fantasia and he's on a boat and he's sailing towards the Silver City and he's told that the water is acid.
Why?
Yeah. And he goes, well, and the bird is like, well, it'd be really nice if you could, make it into, make it purple and make it, warmer so people can swim in it. And he says, I'm sure there's a reason for the acid.
What?
Yeah. What? What possible reason could there be for this to be acid? He's like, maybe it keeps the city clean. What fucking sense does that make?
None. Absolutely none. And how the fuck did they build a city on top of a river of acid or a lake of acid? Like, the name of that city should have been Non-Existia.
Formerly Silver City. Yeah. That's
the city formerly known as Silver City, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, there's probably a reason. Like, this is the laziest. And you think that they would gut shot this and just let him get one out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we can see this mechanism and this threat of how it's supposed to work.
Right. So let's get into that. So she has a machine that whenever he makes a wish, the liquid in his head, which apparently is in the top of the machine, forms a memory ball and it rolls down and steals one of his memories. Now, two things. I don't even know how this works because she says as soon as he uses all of his memories, she'll be able to take over Fantasia. Because I guess this is the only kid who reads.
Well, he stole the only book that can help, apparently, so there won't be any other kids coming after him.
Sure, okay.
And then...
But he's the only kid in the entire world who reads.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for Fantasia to begin with.
Yeah, you'd think Fantasia would be crumbling more if that was the case, right? Unless he's so powerful.
No, well, exactly, yeah. Like, Nintendo had been invented by now.
Yes.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Blame video games and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and TV. Is that what it is?
Yeah, there we go. That's why I know. That's why that guy has so many books in his bookstore.
Yeah. Okay, so... But if she has all of the liquid in his head in the ball above the device?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean she already has all of his memories?
I didn't take it that the liquid was literally in his head. I think the device was magically extracting the memories and then just putting them in ball form using the liquid that was in that upper part of the device. So they do they do a his head shaped container on the top, so that way they can show when it's. They apparently know how much ball juice per memory, and so they'll know when his head is empty. Like if that was the case, shouldn't at some point he just be like, "Oh, there goes math," you know?
Yeah, like
and like, hey, I'd help you out, but I just forgot how to walk.
yeah, or yeah, I wish for more steps because he forgot how to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess muscle memory is not in this thing. It doesn't exactly count because he does. He does use up all of his wishes.
Yeah,
or use up all but one.
All of his. Well, apparently he's got nigh infinite wishes. It's just that I think the goal was if he keeps forgetting, then eventually he'll forget why he's there and stop using the wishes. Right. So it's a way for him to run to ground without actually. I don't know. Maybe stomping on the kid and taking that necklace.
Yeah.
They have these giant cockroach-looking things.
Yeah, which they call giants.
Yeah. Oh no, they're 8 feet tall. Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like the Big Show put on a suit. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a big dude, but
yeah. Well, and that's the weird thing too is like eventually he meets up with Atreyu again, who is a different character, actually Native American this time, and not white like the last time playing a Native American. And younger and shorter, by the way.
Sure.
And so they go off on this quest to go to the Ivory Tower, where I guess Matthew McConaughey wants to destroy it.
Yeah. All right.
And Idris Elba is going to help him out. No. So they want to go see the childlike empress, but she's locked away in the Ivory Tower. Do they meet up with Falkor? Well, first he decides to wish into existence a dragon.
Yeah, now this is after they meet Mud Jabba the Hutt, right?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, because the giants come. The giants come. They attack the city. He doesn't use his wish again, so it's like, no, I think I'll let the place get leveled.
Yeah.
By giants instead of using a wish, and and he just sidesteps one, so it falls into the acid lake. So I guess there was a reason for it. Yeah.
Oh, very true. Very true.
And
think about that.
And then he escapes down some chute, and then he meets 3 characters of something that tell him to go somewhere. I'm really just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Like, who are these people? Like, there's the woman that kind of looks like Zool from Ghostbusters, who has her arms outstretched, and she's just like a wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Yeah.
With the thing going up, and then there's a woman singing and playing a harp.
Some sort of fairy type.
Yeah, and then there's
Mud Jabba the Hutt.
The Mud Jabba the Hutt, and then there's a rock that's smoking. It's kind of like
Oh, that was somewhere else. So these 3 send him on his way.
No, there was like a little volcano in there, wasn't there?
No, this is after.
No, you're thinking the rock biter. No, there was like a little volcano guy, and he's like, every time we try to find the princess, we can't get to her, and everyone dies.
Oh, fuck. I think I was writing some notes, apparently.
Maybe.
At that point in time. So, yeah.
So they send her off, or they send him off.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
One quick note. In the Silver City, they have the same monster problems as Power Rangers do.
Yeah, I kept waiting for him to morph.
I said, Bastion, I suggest some backflips to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Fastest mode of transportation possible.
Yep, absolutely. Backflipped your ass out of there. Sorry. Yes, so he meets up. No, well, he uses a wish, finally, to create a dragon that can fly and doesn't wish that it actually obeys his commands.
Yeah.
So this thing just gets the fuck. This is the stupidest, worst looking dragon I have ever seen.
Yeah, like this is.
It is awful. The eyes are all weird and bulging out, and like this thing should have just crashed into a mountainside because I don't think you can see straight.
Yeah, it takes off, and then Falkor comes in. He's like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And okay, and then they chase after it to the castle that looks like a hand.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine this is where the ninjas from Marvel hang out. The hand.
Yeah, well, I
was kind of hoping to see a foot-shaped one later on, maybe where the foot hang out. I don't know.
I sat there and I was like, was the guy who came up with really cool names in the shitter when you came up with this? The castle that looks like a hand. And it's literally a castle that looks like a hand.
That is so impractical. It's like, shit, I forgot something in the middle finger. Hang on.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and get it. Fuck no, I left it in the thumb. Oops.
Oh, oops. Oh, man, the bathroom and the pinky fingers is out of order. I have to go all the way back to the index. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
That is so awful.
uh,
I gotta love the flying scenes in this movie. All the imagination of the 90s with the special effects of Superman 1977.
there you go. Actually, it's worse than Superman.
Actually, that's true. That is, Superman 4.
It's all the special effects of Batman from the 60s series. Like, I'm really surprised we didn't have like Atreyu walking up the side of a wall. You know what I mean? With Sammy Davis Jr. popping out of a window. You know, hey kid, what are you doing out here? You know. He says doing a Groucho Marx impression for Sammy Davis Jr. Do apologize for that.
You cats are crazy.
You cats are crazy.
Kind of pseudo Dennis Miller, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then we run into the Thing, or at least the Thing's dad.
The Thing's dad?
The
rock biter.
The rock biter, yeah.
Yeah.
So if a guy made of rocks eats other rocks, is that cannibalism?
I don't know. And then how does he have a child?
Where did he go spelunking?
And why does the rock biter's child have a human face?
I don't know. This is all very disturbing.
It is very disturbing. Like, this is the NeverEnding Story is a fantastical journey, and everything kind of works, and it's fun and it's magical. This one is just, ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm getting nothing off of this, and this is normally my bag, but I'm disturbed or perplexed throughout almost this entire picture.
Yeah.
I'm so happy it's a tight 90.
By the way, you said something last night when we were recording our other show. They said, I'll save it for tomorrow.
That was everything.
That was everything in this movie?
Yeah. Just, what the fuck were they thinking with this movie?
I've been in suspense all night, so...
Oh, sorry. Well, you're getting it. Yeah. Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels here.
So he gets into the castle and he makes... Okay. So...
Well, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Before we get there, we go back to Dad. We check in on Dad to see what Dad's doing.
Right.
While Bastion's having this fucking long ass conversation with a monster made of rocks.
Right.
We check in with Dad. So Dad can't find his kid. Apparently, it's not been 24 hours because he has not called the police. So he decides to go to the bookstore where he thinks Bastion might have gone.
Okay.
So he gets confirmation from the bookstore owner that he was here, but in the creepiest way possible. And he's just like, I suggest you read this book.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, oh, okay, now I can call the cops. This guy has my kid.
Thank you. Like, okay, so the kid's gone, and it's the next day, and the kid hasn't come back, and he doesn't go to the cops right away. He doesn't file out a missing persons report, right? Like, he's not going to the neighbors. He's not going to family or friends.
Checking in with the school.
Anything else. No, he goes to the bookstore.
Yeah.
I would not go to the bookstore first. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, so he starts reading the book, and he finds out that he's in the book.
And so he just goes along with this. I'm sorry. The other half of this movie, taken the prequel. Like, that's where... Bastion is off on his fantastical adventure. John Wesley's ship is trying to call somebody to say who you are or what you want. You know, like he's... I have no set of skills. I just don't.
Literally, yeah.
I will check in with the bookstore owner. That would probably be what I do. You know, like...
Yeah, I don't have any special skills. And I probably won't find you.
I'm pretty good at being an asshole.
But I'll check it out anyway.
If I happen to stumble upon you at some point in time, I'll probably be upset.
Yes. Yeah.
God, this is awful.
Good Lord. So
Mom dead, kid disappears. This guy should be losing his mind.
Yeah. Well, even the book says, as he's reading it, he says, as Bastion's father is losing is going out of control, worrying about his son, and he's just reading the book. He's like, and the father is out of his mind, worrying about his son. Seems right.
Yeah. I love the first scene of him doing that because he's standing beside the kid's bed, puts one foot up on the bed, puts the arm like he's on an episode of Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
like he almost turns to the camera. Hey kids, I'm going to tell you a story, and just flipping. Oh, by the way, my son's missing. Anyway,
by the way, Reading Rainbow, go dated reference.
Yeah. But it's just so very casual. Or like he's in a sweater commercial for some reason. Like,
yeah. He's posing like he's Jeff Goldblum after getting injured in Jurassic Park, you know? Surprised he didn't have his shirt half off, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My kid's gone, and I'll find him. Maybe I'll read a book.
Maybe I'll read a book. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Oh, I'm in the book.
Must read faster.
Yeah. So, and then the scene where they're going towards this castle, he gets hit with a frickin' laser beam.
Yeah.
And
the dragon dies.
And the dragon gets hit by a laser, blows up. Bastion gets hit by the laser. It has all the efficacy of a laser pointer.
Yeah, he gets a sore stomach, essentially.
Yeah. Attila. No, wait. What was the kid's name?
Atreyu.
Attila. Oh no.
Attila. Yeah, his name is Attila. Attila the Hun. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. But yeah, it's just. Oh no, this is annoying. I think I'm not sure. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Like, good God.
And they use the medallion as a mirror.
I know, this is getting almost into He-Man territory.
Yeah, but he turns the laser back on itself, but it doesn't blow up right away. It takes like a minute.
Yeah.
So I guess it's got to heat up, I guess. Again, all the efficacy of a laser pointer. Yeah, exactly.
I think it blew up out of annoyance.
Yeah. Maybe a cat came over and just started whacking it. I don't know.
It will blow the shit out of a magic dragon, though. Those things will not survive.
Yeah.
Like Cersei needs some of these, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So they get attacked by giants after this, and Atreyu brings out his secret army of Kinder Surprise toys.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to wind them up. They just kind of go.
Like, what? This is your big army thing? Like, what? Really?
Yeah. I know, they look like dinosaur eggs, and then there's like, no, these weird little piece of shits on wheels. Like,
yeah, sure.
And somehow they win the day. The giants are like, oh my god, little things that I probably could step on, but I'm somehow afraid.
Yeah, like little tiny toys with sparklers. Oh no, my only weakness.
My only weakness, fireworks.
Yeah.
I stay in on the, from the 1st to the 4th of July. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah. So weird.
I know they're trying to do this whole elephant and the mouse thing, but it's just not. It's nothing. Because what happens when they run out of sparklers? It's like, well, okay, stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they make their way and they get to the evil, sexy empress, or the queen, or the witch, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, is she ever quick to give in. She's just... Like, and she seems way too interested in Bastion. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like,
yeah, it
oh,
was a little
here.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're here. Oh, good. Oh, I give up. I surrender.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
My Lord, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He just gets kinged. Like.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, like he defeats a giant by wishing for spray paint and spray paints the giant in the eyes.
Yes, like.
Okay. And then she's like, oh, well, he defeated one of our giants. Maybe we should try something else.
Through the power of graffiti.
Yeah, no shit, you should try something else. Really? You've already sent like a dozen of these things after him and haven't been able to stop him. Maybe you want to try something else? Sure.
Yeah, maybe, sure.
And her idea is just to give up.
Her idea is basically to try and seduce this kid.
Pretty much.
Because she then says, okay, well, we want to go see the childlike queen. Empress, whatever.
Yep.
Let's go in my van, and oh, by the way, I have a toy for you. And she gives him the belt, the invisibility belt.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, at this kid's age, I mean, this story just changed. It's now the never-ending story of him sneaking into changing rooms and whatnot.
Yeah, very true. Well, he panics. He puts on the belt and becomes invisible. Panics, wants to be invisible, and she convinces him to make a wish to become visible again. Why not just take off the belt?
Yeah, because he does right after he's seen again. He's just like, click, here you go. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Like
and does that belt even come back?
No.
Yeah.
No, so it just comes back.
So it's just there to waste a wish?
Yeah, like that's her thing, is she's there to sort of make him wish. She turns him on Atreyu for that side. And then he finds out pretty quickly after Atreyu gets knocked out that she's evil.
Yeah.
And he still has a bunch of wishes left. So now he knows what the plot is.
Yeah.
Why not just use a wish to defeat her?
Yeah. Instead, he gets turned to the dark side.
Yeah, but I mean after that, when he figures out what it is.
Okay, well, sorry, yeah, I was saying, like, but when he gives in to her manipulations, right, and turns on Atreyu,
Yeah.
you would think he would have said something like, "I wish I had never met you," or something like that, right, and then take him out of the movie.
Yeah.
If he's that upset with him, because I guess there's some plot where Atreyu wants to take the medallion from him, so he doesn't do anything stupid.
Well, she makes him believe that. Like she tricks
yeah.
him to believe that.
Yeah, meanwhile, Atreyu has found out why they keep insisting that he use the medallion.
Yeah.
Right, so he knows the plot. Bastion doesn't.
Right.
Bastion turns on him, and then quickly figures out the plot. But I mean, during his turn, I was like, this is like a bad tag team breakup.
It is, yeah. Like Atreyu's going to super kick Bastion through the barbershop window.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, and I love the scenes John Wesley. Well, love, I'm using loosely. John Wesley's ship. We keep cutting back to him reading, and he's just sweating and sweating and sweating more and more and more. With each time he comes back, he's just like, I expected the old gag of like, basically you have an extra just pouring water over him while it's just flowing into his eyes. And
spraying him with a water bottle every time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is brutal.
And I loved it too when finally Bastion figures out what's going on, he goes after Atreyu because Falcor's taken off with Atreyu, and they go back to Silver City. He gets on a horse. He gets on Artax. Big plot line from the first movie. Horse is a big character. And then they cut back to the father, and he's like, "Bastion's riding a horse? Bastion can't ride a horse." And I'm like, "There's no such thing as giants. You can't steal memories. What are you talking about? Why is that suddenly something that you don't understand?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the weirdest thing to kind of pause on, which would have been the most mundane thing that he's done so far today.
Yeah. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Bastion farted? Really? Bastion doesn't fart.
What? He doesn't like apples?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Let's get right to it. This big end scene is nothing but him wishing she had a heart.
Yeah, she's defeated by the power of love.
Oh, my God. Defeated big time. Apparently, it's a good thing she didn't have one. She fucking blows up. He murdered her.
Yeah, pretty much.
With the power of love.
Not only her, but all the giants, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, super weird.
And I'm like, what the fuck just happened here?
Yeah.
It really was just an excuse to kind of reunite some characters. It's what we were. We were like watching a bad high school reunion.
Yeah.
Because we spend the first, half an hour him just high-fiving all these characters that we've seen before in the first one.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
My final note here before my is simply this. Magic, monsters, and a sweaty John Wesley ship does not a fantasy movie make.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can...
How about the thing that he has to... Okay... He saves Fantasia, and the childlike empress shows up on a boat because now she can.
Yeah, thank God you're here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thanks for saving the day as I come in for my paycheck. And she says, yeah, well, you still have to get back to your world. And he's like, okay, well, how do I do that? And then she reveals this big waterfall thing.
Yeah.
And he has to jump off the waterfall. I guess paying off the high dive thing from earlier.
Yes.
But he's like, but the father's still reading, and the father's like, yeah, you can do it, and all of a sudden you can hear the father's voice now in the book when you couldn't before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
And who cheers on a novel, by the way?
Yeah, I mean maybe Tex does, maybe she's like, I don't know. He's like, no, don't like. He's like the stereotypical guy in the movie theater that says, "Don't go up there," and don't open that door. And
yeah, he's right behind you. Yeah. No, she. Oh my God,
it's so weird. And then So he jumps into the waterfall, and it goes back to the father reading, and there's a knock at the door. So the waterfall led him to the outside of his house?
Not back to where the book is.
Thank you. He gets sucked into the book.
You come out of the book.
You should come out of the book.
That is so bad. That, like...
It's so weird. It's just so weird. Like,
yeah, I don't go out my front door and end up in my backyard.
Yeah. Well, I don't go out my front door and end up at McDonald's.
Yeah, or I don't go out my front door, come home, and end up in the back of my house.
Yeah.
Like...
It's so weird. It's...
Yeah, it is so bad. This wall to wall, what the fuck is going on?
It sounds like you did what I did. You started taking notes at the beginning of the movie, and then you just couldn't look away and stop taking notes.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, like I had thoughts in
right.
my head that I'm like, okay, that should be a note, but I can't look away from this car crash.
Yeah, I know. I just can't believe someone approved this stuff.
This movie's so weird. So weird. And like I said,
is...
there's a 3, and sequel month is coming up.
Oh, no. This is one of the worst ones, I think, because it's not even like so bad it's good.
Oh, trust me, 3 is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a montage. There's a musical montage in that one.
Unless David Bowie shows up to sing it, I don't know if I'm in.
Well, it's not David Bowie, but it's Born to Be Wild.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I just facepalm, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So a few things on this movie. Bastian makes a total of 33 wishes.
Oh. So he's so stingy. Like, a normal lake isn't one of them?
A normal lake?
Yeah, like Silver City's like, thanks, Bastian. You use all your wishes to get your thing.
Yeah.
But we can't. We don't have clean drinking water over here. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they need drinking water in the Silver City, considering it seems like everyone is just going about their day while doing interpretive dancing.
That's a good point, but I figured that would take you'd have to rehydrate every once in a while.
I guess, maybe,
that,
yeah.
I've never done interpretive dance, but if I did...
Yeah, okay.
Or if I were an interpretive dancer, I imagine I would need a drink.
There you go.
There you go, on the spot if I were.
But it just throws me off because he's like, okay, he's got 33 memories?
Yeah.
Like, that's it?
He's not been paying attention in school.
Apparently he's not been paying attention to much.
And
at all in his life.
And shouldn't we have had a scene where all those memories come flooding back to him?
You would think.
Because he did forget his mom at one point.
Yeah.
And when he blows up the head of the evil witch by the power of love,
yep,
he should have got all of his memories back. Like, that whole thing should have just been kind of reversed. Or there should be a scene where all of the liquid balls were going up into the... I don't know.
Or burst or something,
There should have been a lot of things in this movie that just weren't. Thomas
Hill is the only actor to reprise his role as Coriander the bookkeeper from the original movie.
Oh.
And if you really want to get an idea of how bad this movie is, it has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That seems a little high.
And if you just stick with me for 1 second, I'm going to look up NeverEnding Story 3.
Oh, no. I can't wait to hear this one.
It's not scored by the critics, but it has a 26 by the audience.
Oh my God. Well, okay, we ran into something here where most of the people watching it are just people that actually wanted to continue down this train wreck.
Yeah. And that movie's from 1996, so they do another 6 years before they release this. Holy shit.
Okay, for a movie called NeverEnding Story, they needed to put a stop to this damn thing much earlier.
Yeah, like after the first one.
Like I said, I don't remember the movie pretty much at all. I remember Falcor. Couldn't remember the dog's name, but just remember the flying dog. And then part of the soundtrack, this NeverEnding Story.
Sure, yep.
That's pretty much all that's stuck in my head since 1984, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching Rocky IV at this point in time. Even I was starting to...
Yeah, see, this I saw this movie. This came... I've talked before about how my cousin would give us a big box of movies.
Yeah.
And NeverEnding Story was in it.
Oh.
And I remember the Saturday morning, because I would wake up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and, no one else in my family would get up till 9, but I knew how to work the VCR, so I just picked a movie and put it in. That's how I saw Rad. That's how I saw Batman for the first time, 89's Batman.
Oh. And you still would have had a half hour to spare to make some cereal.
Yeah, I would make cereal before, right? So there.
At least it's short. They realize, you know what, we don't really have a winner here. Let's keep it tight, and maybe people will sit through it.
It is a quick watch, but it's a little bit of a sit. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well put.
Yeah. So as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it Peer Pressure, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, first we have the gym teacher. Jump off the high board, you pussy. You know, and then and then we have this Birdman who we didn't even talk about. That like Big Bird's weird ass cousin.
Yeah.
Who is trying to pressure him the entire movie to make wishes, and then when that doesn't work, the evil witch herself says, "Do you like my boobs? Don't you wish that you were closer to them?" That's kind of what she's doing. You
Pretty
know what
much,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's good paraphrasing.
It's a paraphrase, of course. And then, and so just peer pressure the movie. Or is it the reason I will be making a wish right after we conclude this podcast so I can forget I ever saw this movie?
There you go. I have it as, or is it another life lesson, number 398? If you have the power to wish away the evil destroying the world, make that the first wish. Save us all a long, boring, boobless hour and a half.
I know. Holy shit.
Well, Mark, this wraps up Fantasy Month, so...
I know, and we're ending on such a foul note, but but you know what? Hey, you know what? I will give you props for calling this one out, because this series had to be called out. If this is what happened after like the good one,
yeah,
they need to be called out. And I gotta say, as far as fantasy movies go, I am starting to notice a trend now. I mean, out of our 4 movies, 3 of them had a chosen one, an evil counterpart.
Yep. Actually, all 4 of them have that.
Well, I'm not actually counting Dungeons and Dragons in that, because it was kind of a concerted effort there. It wasn't really. Yeah. They didn't really have like the Ridley is the only one, because it was him doing stuff and the Lady Wizard doing stuff and the Empress did stuff in that and whatever. You know what I mean? So that was a party thing, as Dungeons and Dragons should be. That was a party effort. So 3 out of the 4, though, you have your chosen one. You've got your magical what's-it that they need to either have or protect. The evil counterpart that wants that power. It's actually kind of saddening me that this is showing kind of a lack of imagination in the fantasy realm. I mean, don't get me wrong. You've got stuff like Tolkien that's doing it way better.
Yeah.
But, it's just like, oh, is that the only story they can tell with a fantastic world? Is that the only quest that's worthy? I don't know. Maybe we need to see more fantasy movies to see if that trend continues.
Well, I think all 4 movies had a dragon.
No.
Sorcerer's
Apprentice did not. Well, they had a giant eagle.
Giant eagle. So.
Yeah, a winged, a winged transport of sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. What have we learned about fantasy movies, if anything?
Well, that was my.
That was your takeaway. So.
Yeah, that apparently the only story you can tell is that of a chosen one who has a magical thing that the bad guy wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of the default.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to about do it for the NeverEnding Story II, the next chapter. I'm Sean Taylor.
And I'm Ian Mark.
Join us next time when we take a look at the kids' educational film that sees Mel Gibson teaching math. It's a wild ride in Mad Max Beyond Numberdome.